Hello everybody, I'm Moldy West, and this is Edge of Eternity once again. In the last episode, we made our way through this clockwork field and fought a big, nasty frog monster with big old gross human teeth over in front of this sculpture of a goddess's face made out of decomposed flesh. Also, we yanked a crystal out of its forehead, which apparently we needed for one reason or another. But that's all taken care of. We can now freely leave this gross place, even though that thing still has the crystal in its head.
Yeah, that's not.
You're over there munching on stuff while surrounded by decaying flesh and disease, Eusaurus. You've got a stronger stomach than I do. I don't think I'd have an appetite in a place like this. I feel something. Like what? Does it feel like a hand creeping up your back, tickling your hair, even though your hair can't be tickled? But you know something's there trying its best to tickle something that cannot be tickled. Strange magical echoes. Calls for help. Everything is corroded in these parts. We're alone here. It's not coming from people. It's coming from something else. I must look into it. On a scale of 1 to 10, Selene, how obligatory is this I must? 11. Great. It's always 11 with you. Then let's investigate the strange magical echoes. Not that I sense them, of course. Not that I believe in that stuff, you and your belief in all this magic nonsense. Or let's not, and get out of here. Well, guess we're tracking echoes of the past, apparently. Let's just cross this field. And are we even tracking that quest? What festers inside? Echoes of the past. How? I guess that's what I'm following. Yep.
The corroded aren't as aggressive as
That
they were
way.
in Ophara.
Well, I caught the corrosion. Maybe they think I'm family. By extension, you get a free pass.
That's a theory. A theory that we're not going to delve deep into. You thought I was going to say game theory, didn't you? I ain't that predictable. Or maybe I am. Maybe you can predict what I'm predicting, and I predict you're about to suck on my butt. So what you was sensing is just over this rise here. In that ominous fog that we see just ahead. Oh, there's a corroded Dunrear who's apparently trapped inside the wall. Good for him. Anyway, this is what you're sensing. A power stone. Nice. Or perhaps that was just part of the waypoint. New objective for Echoes of the Past. Fantastic. Let's keep on going. How much further we got to go? Well, apparently 400 meters, that's how much farther. And again, measuring in meters. The rest of the world is weird for using a different measuring system. As if us, the Americans, using just one system that nobody else uses isn't weird. But we're the normal people, so we keep telling ourselves. Anyway,
May I sit this
I
one
didn't
out?
even see what I
Just this
touched.
once?
Well, guess we're fighting stuff. And I'ma step you over here so you don't get caught in whatever that is. Noxious spit. Well, you got caught by that, apparently. And Selene, I don't like you being exposed to that. Now then, let me just, I'll go ahead and Cyclone Slash you, because, did you just poison your friend? I think he done poisoned his friend. Anyway, Cyclone Slash, Get that nice environmental buff going. And Bum Rush. Well, I can definitely hit that guy and also swing on that thing that's about to shoot at Darian. So if I smack the shooty thing, will that make it not shoot? That is something worth looking into. And I'd consider it a personal favor if this guy stays exactly where he is. Okay, yep. Smacking the shooty magoot doesn't make it not shoot. That is what I have learned here today. Anyway, I'm gonna go over this way. Selene's gonna drop a boulder on the guy that's weak to earth. Assuming it doesn't get interrupted. Yep, here you go. Boulder time! Wait, that's not the guy that I wanted to boulder. No, in fact, yes, the bouldering is nerfed due to environmental doodads. But you know what else is buffed because of environment? Fire. And you are not resistant to fire. So there, I win. I hit you with something that did extra damage that you didn't happen to resist. Ow, your sword just got fucking slapped. And you know how I feel about you standing in inopportune places, Darian. Let's not do that. Now, have a boulder. I know it's kind of nerfed, but you, sir, are one of the dudes who dislikes boulder intensely. So you can just get bouldered. You can get bouldered on, son. I am pressing all kinds of wrong buttons. Just have a regular ass swing. Right in your butt. Your big old butt cheeks, nice and slappable. And also maybe don't stand where you're standing, cause bad things about to happen there, and Eusaurus has taken quite the ass beating. Yeah, poison breath all over that little open area where nobody stands, because you're dumb. Now boulder death time. Boulder death time. And Selene just got hit, finally. And split your cheeks. That wasn't a direct hit upon thy cheeks, so that's very unfortunate. Well, you can get sliced. That's all I need for you, is to get the slicey diceys. Oh boy, this is looking less good with each passing second. And also stop being about to attack Selene. None of that. Tail stabbed. Youch. Okie dokie. Can you know Eusaurus is too far away to receive the benefits of healing? Where the hell even is Eusaurus? I seem to have lost track of him. Okay, I see him. He's right there. Now, as long as you don't get murdered, which is incredibly possible, Selene will be able to pour healy juices into you. Right through your big bleeding wounds. Just don't die before it can happen. And bold opening. Damn, that wouldn't be able to hit more than just one guy. Well, fine. I'll just burn ya. Burning is good. Burning is great. Burning is the solution to many a problem we face in this day and age.
Darkness before dawn.
Now, Eusaurus, you're not allowed to die just yet. You are required by law to live. And you, eat shit and die. Why are you still alive? You and your health not being depleted. Well, Eusaurus just got smacked out of the danger zone. That's one way to keep yourself going. And you, quit living. Nobody said you was allowed to live. And can that spring? Well, you still need to heal yourself. You are getting low.
Darkness before dawn.
Okay. Things are looking a little less dire. As I say, as Eusaurus gets ever closer to his inevitable demise. He's only got 94 health left. Oh, there goes Darian. And the poison has killed Eusaurus. You know, I think now would be a good time to get the fuck out of here. Yep, there you go. Look at you jittering the camera. Makes it look like you got that motion blur on you. Run fast. Sonic the Hedgehog style. Now let's not go fighting giant crowds again. If we're gonna fight something, it'll be small crowds, like these two corroded croctuses.
I'd start running if
These
I were
are
you.
numbers that I can handle. Except there's more than just 2 of monster. Why? Why is there more than 2? That does not seem right. Well, whatever. I can do a bold opening here. Smack that dude and that thing he's standing on top of. Give him that poison. And take a little step over here. What was our battle objectives? Kill an enemy after each character hits them. Doable. Very doable. There. No more magic for you. Except you're still trying to magic. And, yep, that's fine. Eusaurus just got splattered all over him back. They pulling back shots on you now. Now you get to burn. And maybe I'll smack you and stop you from doing what you're doing. No, that is not an interruptible thing. Ow. Took a chunk out of Eusaurus'
Darkness
cheeks.
before dawn.
He needs them cakes, man. Those ain't for sale. And yeesh. Eusaurus is just having a very rough day right now. He is. He needs a goddamn turn so he can turn himself around and swing at these guys and stop and getting hit in the backends. And I can do a bold opening to move over here and smack Mr. Woofy Man and Blobby Boy at the same time. Good. With Darian taking some of that pressure off, Eusaurus can survive long enough to get a heal in on him. Okay, you're good. And you've been splattered on. Jesus Christ, give Eusaurus a little break, man. He's just trying. He's trying his hardest to live, and you're taking that away from him, and now you burn. Now you die. Eusaurus, you are getting the fuck beat out of you. That's just the world we live in. You're gonna have to endure losing a little bit of that fuck inside of you, with all of it getting beaten out of you. Just hang on long enough for that to not happen. Great. Well, here's a boulder. Boulder death. Darian. Can your bold opening hit those two again? Yes, it can. There we go. And here's the boulder that will kill the fuck out of y'all. And smash the goop. There we go. Good damage. Good damage on the goop. Hey, shit. Darian, just stay alive, okay? And give that guy a defense breaker, because he definitely needs it, and you definitely need to not fucking die. So do me a favor and don't fucking die. Right there. Nice and healed. And now cut him good. You and your intense resistance to physical damage, I hate you. I hate you a lot. And so, what elements have I not used on you yet? Wind, I think. So, Selene ain't got no wind power, but Darian, he do. He got that cyclone slasher, so suck on that. Well, you are not weak to wind, I see that now. Why are you so not weak to everything? You have no elemental weaknesses that I am aware of. And, yeah, you got your special ready, but we ain't using that. That is not the move I wanted. I wanted Fire Strike. There you go. And so, you burn and die. Selene, give her to heal to... I think I made her heal herself. Oopsie poopsie. Hey, I can reach you with my special from here. Well, Get ready to have your ass beat, slime! Not sure how much ass is going to be beaten with me just punching you with your crazy ass physical resistances, but it's still damage. He can hit you all at once, but it ain't gonna do a lot. Yeah, that only took less than half of your health. That is less than ideal. Now, let's take a step closer. That puts us in range of the shooty thing, which I'm not a fan of. But we do need to get closer if we're gonna smack the fuck out of him. So start burning. Burning and dying. There you go, now you're on fire, and Selene really needs to get a heal spell off on you before you get killed. There you go. Now you don't have to worry about dying. Put a counter stance on. Oh yeah. Now come on, bitch. You get countered now. That counter does a lot of damage. And so does everything that's smacking Darien. Well, guess it's time for you to burn. Put another counter stance on. Hell yeah, son. Spit on me. You give me that hawk tour, I give you bleeding wounds. Well, poison killed Darien, but fire killed you, and I am Wiener. Victory for me is what counts. Yeah, we really do need those levels, apparently. I am just underleveled as fudge, and that is not a good thing. Characters are no longer well rested. That ain't good. But you know what is good? Following these markers that are taking us deeper into the clockwork field that we were just trying to get out of. At least we're gonna get stuff out of it, and no longer will I throw myself at large numbers of enemies. If there's more than 2 or 3 enemies, not happening. Power Stone. And yet more objective. How many past echoes are we gonna pull out of this place? 'Cause I've kinda had enough of here. I'd like to move on into more dangerous territory that I'm woefully unprepared for. But for now, we go dealing with the stuff you want me to do, as opposed to the stuff we need to do. Please tell me this lump of goo is the last one we need to interact with. Dying crystal. Okay, that seems pretty final. A crystal sclerosed by corrosion. It is difficult to imagine all the implications. So this is what was causing the echoes you felt? Crystals encased in corroded flesh? Yes. They're almost completely digested. Digested? Yeah, poor things. One of them is almost dead. Dead? These things were alive? Crystals are the domain of the gods. They are essentially living things. I was just about to ask, how are they even alive? Domain of the gods, heh? Don't know about that. How is it possible to hear crystals call, anyway? It's a matter of faith, of keeping your ears open. Like, metaphorical ears. Yeah, not literal ears. Not these ears, not whatever ears you go glue into your butt cheeks. But the ears that come from within. Those weird kind of ears. Oh, I'm really, really okay with that. Come on, not a minute to lose. So, that takes care of that. Gets us some money and a little extra experience. Plus a hollow decoy and a sickle of absolution recipe. And let's take a nice little rest. Sleepy by in the field of death and disease. There we go, nice and energized. And we pull us a nice little save, and then we get the fuck up on out of this place, because I don't want to be here anymore. Please tell me that this is only 2 enemies and
This
not
is not
7 like
necessary.
we've been getting. Okay, it's only 2. That is manageable. We need that experience, which is why we need to kill 2 and not like 4 all at once. And take a step over here while Eusaurus can get his face bitten off before he has a chance to go swinging his scythe into the crowd. Right here, buddy. That is gonna feel good on you with that poison in your guts. And suck on that, and then you die. Nice and easy. No caveats with dudes needing to be blasted with magic as opposed to being cut open with a sword. Yeah, burn and die, son. Burn and die. Ow, my face. Kinda need that. Anyway, more Bernie murder death for ya. Killed and dead. Victory, experience, and money. It all belongs to me. And how much we get? Just short of level 37 for Darian and Selene. Damn. I'd hoped to get the level out of that, but nope. Not to happen on this day. Anyway, let me get the fuck up on out of here. Spent enough time in this nasty ass place. Oh look, another double Croctus. I see Ambrosia slithering this way.
Tell me about it.
Please tell me, yes, I only got 2 in this fight. Good. You will be enough for me to level. That is all I ask for. Enough experience for a nice little level. Now I just need y'all to not go interrupting Selene's spell casting while she incinerates one of you. And smackety-doo. And
I will
burning
lend
for
your
you.
soul to the gods.
There you go. And so... Darian, kill the fuck out of that one. Oh, you didn't want me using the same skill twice? Well, tough shit, objective. You don't tell me what to do. I tell me what to do, and I don't like the decisions I've made, and I'm just gonna have to deal with that. Now that is bold open, not fire strike. There we go. You're dead. And Selene is gonna poke that other guy with a stick for the kill unless he just burned to death, which he most likely did. Yes, he did. Tends to happen when you get lit on fire. Creatures don't live long while they're on fire. I know from personal experience. Don't ask me how I do, I just do. Okay. This is about where we were when we heard the call of the dying crystals. But now that they are taken care of, it's time to get up on out of here. And look at that, I think we're running out of corroded plant things that we're running through. Or at the very least, they're just thinning out. Couple of corroded beasts, but I don't care. We ain't fighting them. Things are starting to look less disgusting. Well, the monsters are still kind of gross, but that's to be expected. Now let's get the
I still have a lot of questions.
Will you be able to keep them to yourself until we reach Horelsor?
Probably not.
No longer than that.
That was our deal.
Well, let's get our asses to Horelsor and never have to deal with that clockwork field again. I think we're out of corroded territory. Almost. We're just seeing nicer landscapes and only a few diseased creatures running around. And that is all I really need. Haunted ceremony? Kill 6 haunters? The fuck? What's even a haunter, unless we're talking about the Pokemon?
Let me get this straight. You told me you saw at least one of the giant statues move, right?
When did he say this?
True.
That's kinda gross.
The corroded are slowly building up their forces.
Yeesh.
And the day they decide to take on Harrion, we'll have another war in our hands.
Yep, we probably will.
One that could be even more devastating than the one we're fighting now. Why didn't you?
Why didn't I tell everyone? Oh, I did tell everyone.
They didn't listen. They thought I was crazy. Told me I'd been blowing smoke up my own ass, and then sucking that smoke out of my own ass with a straw. A silly straw, if you can believe that. Which I might have been doing, but that has nothing to do with the giant moving statue.
I was the drunkard in the scrapyard, remember? Nobody believed me.
It's up to me then. I must warn the consort. They need to know another war is brewing.
And what would the consort do about it?
Good question.
I don't know. Purify as many clockwork fields as they can before the situation gets desperate.
So, firebomb the whole damn country. Noted.
And burn half the land? What about the corroded? For all we know, these people could still be saved.
Probably, but probably not.
Listen, I know better than anyone that the consort are ruthless. But they're still soldiers. Men and women ready to sacrifice their lives to protect Harrion.
So yeah, let's just throw their lives away dealing with disease.
They deserve to know what's coming at least.
And will they believe you?
Probably not.
Darian, I don't want to rub it in, but if it wasn't for me, you would have been executed already.
You're right. But I've got to do something. I have to find a way to warn them.
Send them an anonymous letter. Whether or not they take it seriously is up to them.
Or find a cure before the situation gets worse.
That could also work. Let's put all of our eggs into the cure basket. That seems like a less pain in the ass way of doing things. Now, are these flying things haunters? No, they are not. Those are Valnacrals. Or is that an I at the end? Valnacri. Okie dokie then, that is Valnacri. I got a clearer look at that I there. Might have something to do with the fact that I'm playing this on a new PC. Got a new one a few days back, and it has been great. A lot quicker and more responsive than my old one. And games that ran like shit before run beautifully now. Cost me a shitload of money to get it, though. But let's not get into how much of my life savings I've spent on this thing. It is money that can be replaced with enough time and effort. Now then, Harelsor, that's where we're going. Back to Harelsor. Wait a minute, am I able to teleport now that I've made it through the field of death and disease? Because having teleportation cut off, that is a very big pig. Anyway, having teleportation cut off was a big pain in my ass. Yep, teleportation is still cut off. Let's go and try to fight this giant pig. That's sure to not bite me in the ass. Can't squeeze through that little opening in the fence. Can I hit you through the fence? Yes, I can.
Can't find a way.
Come on, big boy. Let's see how much this fence interferes with combat. And yeah, you are not fond of lightning, which Darian has none of. There you go. That'll fuck up your defense. Selene can take a nice step over here so that she's not in pig goring range, but still close enough to zap the fuck out of this guy and throw an electric coil onto you, because if we can make this guy hit you, Yosaurus, that would benefit us. I am not sure if that electric coil causes electric damage, as I would imagine it does when he hits you, but it is a thing we can do. Oh, you are mad. You're a mad little pig. So, yeah, I'm gonna do a bold opening and go over here, because I just had a feeling you was about to do what you are doing right now. Is that charge gonna come out before Yosaurus can take it? He's gonna stand right there, eat the pig charge and see what kind of damage we can reflect on ya. Now, you resist fire and ice. And as fate would have it, those are the only elemental attacks Darian's capable of, aside from Cyclone Slash. And okay, yeah, you got hurt by his thing, which didn't do bonus damage on account of being electric. So do you just get angry when I hit you with lightning? That might be the case. Now, Darian, step on over here. You are very mad at Selene, I see. Angry at the lady who calls down the wrath of the heavens upon you. Darian, get over here and smack him in the pig ass. While Selene steps over here into a fence post. There you go. Cleave your cheeks. And okay, now you're trying to charge your Saurus again. Great. You do just that, while Selene strikes you down with the power of the heavens. And step over here. We don't need you getting trampled again, big guy. And let me break your defense. There you go. You don't need defense where you're going. What you need is a lightning bolt up the ass. Hell yeah, son. You damn well better be worth a lot of experience. You're a very large pig. Okay, I see you decided to, instead of go charging where you had initially decided to charge, to go doing something else. Like a big dummy. Deathmark. Okay, now you're gonna charge. You're gonna do what you said you was gonna do earlier, and then changed your mind on doing it because you're a pig. Now get thundered, get death striked. There you go. We're beating the fuck out of you now. And regular swing. That'll get your attention. What's wrong, piggy? You don't want to charge again? Or are you still getting ready to charge? Because Eusaurus is over here now. Oh, you really want to trample Eusaurus, don't you? What did he do to get you angry like that? Have a death mark. And Eusaurus. Cleave him! Cleave that pig! Yeah, piggy's gonna have fun tonight when he gets struck with lightning! And there you go! Yeah, that lightning seems to be fucking up his ability to go charging. Have I discovered what needs to be done to put Piggy down? He's after Selene this time. And Deathmark. Okay, he stepped a little too far away to get Deathmark smacked. Okie dokie. Selene, this way. Kind of a waste of a Deathmark, if you ask me. How close are you to charging? You're kinda close. I'm gonna break your defenses. Keep that defense down. And some thunder. Yeah, you're a little bit further away, but you're not out of lightning reach. Well, you might be out of reach of having it cast on you again, but I notice you seem to be growing and shrinking with the things I do. I have an idea. If I were to hit you from directly behind with a special, would you then take increased damage from it? Oh, he's a charging. And Darian, go where your source is. We're gonna just let you charge. Wait for that charge. And I want to backstab you with Darian's special. So, get right there behind him. And we will let Darian's thing build up. Yes. Now, get him in the back. Please tell me that counts as a backstab. Every hit does increased damage. No. Damn it. Guess it would be a little bit too overpowered doing that, but fine. Punchity punch, punch, punch. We smack the fuck out of you. Are you still alive? Unfortunately, yes. Here comes the lightning, and Yosaurus cleaving your ass with a scythe. Anyway, time to die, Piggy.
Or dawn.
Piggy get lightninged. Zappity zap zap. There goes the pig. And how much were you worth? You better be worth the effort, you big sumbitch. It was less experience than I would have liked. Yeesh. Kinda thought you'd be worth more. Well, fine then. Hey, I can call forth my kitty. Time to ride, boy! Get me to City Town now, please. And I'd better save, because I don't want my piggy struggles to be lost to the sands of time should I die horribly. There we go. Saved! Now remount my cat and ride back into town in style. Because there is a distinct possibility that we will be running into yet another boss fight. If we... Well, there's usually always a boss fight. Oh look, drones. What the hell? Fighter jets. Great. Something's getting bombed. That's, seemed to be in the exact direction that we're heading in. And looking at that minimap, this isn't a way that'll get us around there, but it does get us to whatever this thing is. Could be worth doing. You might have treasure in ya. This is a puzzle I've already solved. Shit. Kitty, kitty, meow, meow, you smell something. What is it, son? God damn it, you dug up a monster.
Here's the situation.
Now, what the hell is this? I know we've fought these before, but I can't remember what it's called because I'm a dingus. You're a burrower. Of course you're a burrower. What else would you be? I feel a little overleveled for this. Selene kill it with a stick poke. Skadoink. Yep, he's dead. Give me all your stuff, man. I need your guts. Make stuff out of them. I know I needed, like, burrower fluid or something to make a certain thing. Yeah, that is barely any experience at all. And you didn't even give me any materials. You son of a bitch. What's the whole point of killing you then? Anyway, I think I'm heading the right way. Yeah, we're gonna head toward Jagholm, cross the river here, and that'll put us back at Harelsor. And I'm sure we're gonna see exactly what got bombed to hell and back as we make our way to where we need to be. Or maybe they were heading off to bomb the pass of Alfara. There was talk of cleansing with fire over there. So maybe that's exactly what that was. That's the whole reason we had to take our detour through the clockwork field. What the fuck are you? A stalker. As tempted as I am to try my hand at you, I've wasted enough time as it is battling
I hope
things.
the people in Jagholm are safe since we left.
Jagholm? So I was right. You really do come from a backwater village.
Yep.
No, actually, we come from Elon.
Even more backwater.
More remote.
Yep. You were right, Yosaurus. We are mountain-dwelling hillbillies. Mountain billies. Well, here's Jagholm, all right. Nice and Jagholmy. And let's pop a save while we're here. Just in case something decides to murder the dog shit out of my ass. That would be less than ideal. There's my cat. I had almost lost track of you. Now then, Harelsor, wait a damn second. is teleportation back on the table now? Cause running from place to place that I've already been, okay, I can only go to those places. The places that I need to go to are not available. You just got to cut that teleportation on me, don't you? Something tells me the shops here wouldn't carry any equipment that's as good as what I've already got. I kinda do want to check, but I also don't want to spend the time checking. I just want to get my ass back to town. That is a big-ass mushroom. I did not notice that before. Anyway, pardon me, guards.
Darian, aren't those Arcolite weapons?
Where?
Yes. I figured the Arcolites would try and disrupt the Urelsor trade route soon.
We have to stay alert. The area is more dangerous than ever now.
Yep, I've noticed. I noticed those drones flying around. I noticed that fucking stalker stomping around back on the road. But let's just keep moving. You do know I need that experience, but you also do know I don't want to spend time fighting a big bunch of stuff. We gotta do things one thing at a time, and the thing we're doing right now is wandering my ass back into city. And those are some strong-ass pigs. Those level 36 Orocos. They were not that high of a level before. I do kind of like how low-level areas scale up over time, so that they're not too easy going on. And you guys ain't trying to stop me from getting into town, which is fine. Pardon me, trampling all of you, or just going around you. You're trying to stop me now? There are consort soldiers at the gate. They're probably here to relocate the refugees. I'd hoped it wouldn't come to that. We really must find this cure for their sakes, too. By the way, you should probably hide your prosthetics, Eusaurus. They might get the wrong idea about the technology you're carrying. Right you are. You guys go straight into the city. I'll distract them so they don't notice Eusaurus's arm. Don't do anything rash. I was gonna show them my rash. The rash I got on my arm. That I don't really have, but it's part of the joke. You said rash, I thought of a different kind of rash. Now let's go do something rash. The priestess and her aide are good to go, and... Wait, do you need something? I need you to deliver this letter to your commanding officer. Hey, Merc, I'm not a courier. If you need to deliver a letter to the commander, to Commander Cora, you should do it yourself. Cora? The Commander Cora? Yeah. Then tell him this letter comes from beyond the Black Ridge. From beyond the... What the hell are you talking about? This is important. Yeah, right. Now beat it. Well, guess that counts as enough of a distraction. He hands Cora the letter. He opens it up and it says, Dear Cora, and it's just a drawing of a butt. Now then... We've made it back to Urelsor. Find and talk to a caravaneer, huh? Yeah, you're a caravaneer, aren't ya? You got a caravan, and by that I mean a bunch of wagons. And if that's not what a caravan is, I don't know what is. Chief isn't here. Spoke with a few colleagues. He darted off somewhere. Come back tomorrow. It's not as if we'll be leaving overnight anyway. Well, nothing we can do now apart from drink. And answer our questions? Yes, of course, of course. Yeah, get drunk, answer questions. That's all we need right now. Alright, innkeeper, I guess. That's who we're talking to this time. But we could also glue a bunch of power stones together. Crystals and whatnot to make better crystals. Let's do a bunch of... fucking superior gemstones and see what we get out of that. Now, we could get something real nice. Maybe all these superiors can form a power stone of sorts. Water Rift, Water Strike. Let's shuffle that. Bum Rush and Water Rift, but also ups speed. I want something good. That's good enough. Merge 'em! And I don't feel like spending too much time on that. Me and my stinginess about time is going to get me killed one of these days. Anyway, to the inn, where we can drink our troubles away and also drag our asses across the ground like a dog. Don't know why we'd want to do that, but it's on the table.
So, here we are. Ask away.
Let's start from the beginning. Who exactly are you?
Yo, mama.
Isaura Samarisius Firebrand, fourth of the name. Former heir to the House of Firebrand, Laureate Emeritus of the Imperial School of Wizardry. Wandering outcast, apprentice cipher, and the only known survivor of the corrosion. And the only person on Herion capable of finding the silver-haired goddess.
Is that all?
Apart from being the world's most knowledgeable man on the corrosion, my other speciality is losing things.
Losing things?
I have lost everything that can be lost by a man. Lost an arm? Check. Legs? Check. A loved one? Check. My status and power? Check. The ability to cast magic? Check.
Magic? How?
Lost my keys? Once? Check. This pendant here? I lost it once. My pants, my mind, my lunch. Check, check, and check.
There's one thing a man
See?
has that you haven't checked
I
off that
am an
list.
expert on loss.
You haven't lost your life.
I
Or
lost
your
what
weenus.
was my life. That's close enough.
Tell us more about the one you call the silver-haired goddess.
The silver-haired goddess. She's on Avarice, I can tell you that much. Somewhere near Twisted Peak, actually. There's a clockwork field there, more fearsome than any other. She lives
Fantastic.
there.
Will she help us?
If she's truly a goddess, then she will. But we're not even sure she is.
Only one way to find
I
out.
believe she will listen to us, but helping us? Oh, that's another thing.
Why not? She cured you.
Yes, and you know the funniest thing about that? I didn't even want to be saved anymore.
What?
I was actually on the ground, begging for somebody, anybody, to kill me. I had given up. And flip, here she comes out of nowhere, turns me on my back, and lays her hands on me. A few seconds later, I was cured.
Describe her.
Small, apologetic, sad. There was something otherworldly about her. I suppose that's natural for a goddess, but it might have been because my vision was blurry.
Or you
Sorry,
were drunk.
that's all I can remember.
Did she use some form of magic?
I don't know. What else could it be?
If it's a form of magic, I can learn it.
So if something happens to the silver-haired goddess, you can take her place?
I'm not joking. What if she refuses to help us? What if she dies? Is she even a goddess? What if she loses her power at some point? We must be prepared for every possibility.
I see your point.
So,
So what?
the moment has come for you to decide if we part ways, or if I stay with you. I can give you the rep mag and draw you a map of the silver-haired goddess's location. So you won't have to keep me around if you don't want me here. Which is something I'd understand.
Of course you're coming with us. What are you talking about? You can hold your own in a fight and you know more about the corrosion than anyone else. What do you think, Selene?
I agree. Your expertise is invaluable. We would be grateful to have you with us.
Yeah, just don't betray us like
Wow.
Myrna did.
You didn't have to go so far. But I'm grateful that you would let me stay.
I have one last question. Do you know if the one you called the silver-haired goddess was corroded when you saw her?
As I said, my vision was blurry. If she was, I didn't see it.
Thank you. I need some time to think about all this.
Do you mean sleep?
Exactly.
So, yeah, time for everyone to take a big ol' sleepy time. We awake in the morning, and then we go make a mess in town, 'cause that's what we're good at. Breaking shit, smearing feces on the walls. Meanwhile, it takes a while to load, apparently. So what are we meanwhiling about? What's happening meanwhile?
It's time.
Okay, I'm in control of this guy now. And it's time for what?
Exactly. It's about time you released me. Hey, where do you think you're going?
Can't hear you over the sound of me
He's
leaving.
coming for us.
Why did you capture us? Why are you keeping us here? I have a family in Solna, and they're probably hungry, waiting for me. They need me. Let me go. I beg of you.
Nah, you can stay there.
You two will answer my questions, and you will not lie.
But what if they want to lie? Which gods do you pray to?
I pray to Krator, okay? I'm Arcadian. We're big on Arcalite technology. So, the god of lightning. It seemed like a good idea. Everyone thought it was a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I also pray to Anselm from time to time.
And so...
Whoa, sounds like lip service, man.
How the hell would you know?
And you?
I don't know, man. I mean, why should I pray to the gods in the first place? Before your flunkies got to me, I was going to war. Do you know how many years they've been at it? A lot of years. I will probably die out there, okay? Just like the rest. The gods didn't raise a finger for them, and they won't raise a finger for me. So why should I pray to them?
I can see your point. What do you wish
Nothing.
for?
I don't know. To be rich. Won't happen anytime soon.
Maybe I'd wish to get the fuck out of here.
It's a stupid question.
You. I had big dreams once. Now I just want my family to be safe. I don't even know what happened to them since you brought me here. I'll do anything you ask if you let me go back to them. Anything.
I'll even suck your dick. 2 children?
2 children. One of them beats the other in an act of pure cruelty before your very eyes. Do you chastise the perpetrator or comfort the victim?
I'd punish the perp and then comfort the victim.
I'd rather comfort the beaten child than punish the one who misbehaved.
I'd do both. Starting with the punishment. The badness needs to be stopped before the healing begins.
Our duty is to protect the innocent. Always.
And you?
I'd get the crying one a stick and we'd go and beat up a little twerp together. Consolation and revenge. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Well, you're kind of an asshole.
Pure genius, I know.
I wouldn't make the beaten one go beat the other one. I'd beat the beater myself, is what I would do.
You have to choose.
Nah, man, I don't. I don't need to choose either if I can find my own solutions.
So, which one? What do you mean, which one? Verla. That's the guy who was less of an asshole. I choose him for what now?
You picked me.
Yeah, I picked you for what?
Did
I
I
don't
pass
know.
the test? Are you releasing me?
I don't know. Touch.
What? What do you intend to do?
I don't fucking know. I don't know what's going on with this guy's man.
I have a family waiting for me on the outside. I have 2 daughters. One of them is 5. They're alone out there. They need me.
Oh, I think I just realized what I picked him for.
I'll do it. Don't do this. No. No. Stop it, please. No.
Thought I was picking him for a less bad thing. Had I known I was choosing which one to incinerate, I would have chose the other guy.
Let's get to work.
Get to work on what exactly? Well then. I seem to have done a bad. But it wasn't me, it was Glowy Eyes Magoo. Fucking Ouroboros was his name. So, I incinerated a father of 2 little girls. But again, not me, Glowy Eye Man. He's the incineraty guy. This board ain't got no hunty quests. And I should be talking to you to progress the story, but what's happening? By the way, since we're officially teammates now, I wanted to commemorate this fine occasion by giving you... what? Something really good that I picked up yesterday. You see, it fell out of my pocket. Well, I'm sure it was a nice gift, but we have more pressing matters at hand. No, it is pretty important. It's something I need to give you. What is it then? You see, it was... Can't you even remember what it was? Well, it was late at night, and I was drunk with euphoria because you 2 were pleased with me. Drunk on euphoria, huh? Well, too bad about the gift, buddy. We don't have time to go looking for whatever it was. It must have fallen when I sat on that planter. Which planter? I don't know which one. One of them. I sat on a lot of them. You know how Herelsian people are. They put planters everywhere. Or maybe it wasn't a planter. Maybe it was a barrel? I don't know anymore. It's either a planter or a barrel. We don't have time for this. Pretty please. I know it was good. I know it was something really, really good. How good? The best! Sounds like a side quest with trembling hands, but yeah, we could do that. We could talk to the guy to progress the story, but what I'm gonna do is come on down here and save the game, because I'm all out of time for this episode. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope to see you in the next one. God. Bye.